Okay, so it is March 17th. It is St. Patrick's Day. We're actually filming a different video today and tomorrow, but I wanted to get started on our wedding invitation sample because this has been sitting in our house for a week and I'm itching to try it out. So let me show you guys what we've got going on. We have our glue gun with dual temperatures. We have 100 pages of vellum. We have our paper cutter. We have 2 boxes of dark green chiffon ribbon. We have 20 invitations because we couldn't just order one sample with how they look, so we had to order 20, and we need to order the remaining 60 very soon. And then we have our gold wax sticks and our stamp. So I'm gonna flash what our inspo is on the screen, but yeah, that is what we're trying to accomplish, kind of, sort of. Let's get started, I guess. So let me show you what our invitations look like. So here's what it looks like. So we have the white with, that's our venue up top. And then obviously this has the details below. And this is a 5x7 invitation. And that is this picture of our venue. We actually got commissioned on Etsy. I think it was for like $40 and it's really nice. So here's our actual invitations. Basically the process of what we need to do: cut the vellum to fit because there's like extra on top. There's like extra. Put all the cards in it, fold it up like this, and then do the ribbon. Hold the ribbon down at the same time. Use the glue gun with the wax stick and do a little thing, and then press it down with this. Let it sit for, I think it's like 10 or 15 seconds, and then let go, and then that's it. A couple of things. I decided to do them myself just because what we were quoted was like $1,600, and so I was like, let me save us $1,000 and just do it myself. So when you add everything up, you're still spending like $500, not even including stamps or anything, which is going to be like another 100 or 200. That's very annoying, but we're still saving ourselves like $1,000. I like a good DIY, so I don't mind it too much. Take a look at this, get organized, and then I'll show you me finally making a sample. So I think first thing we're gonna do is figure out how we're gonna cut these. So I already folded it because we have 100 sheets and we only need to do like 80 invitations. So I didn't fold it like super evenly, but I think it's pretty good. So I don't know if I should leave the invitations in there and then lift up like here. This is the moment of truth. Let's see. I have it lined up in here so that it's like not touching the invitation, and I have it pressed against this so that it's straight. So let's see. And press down on this and slide. That turned out pretty good. Here's the top. That turned out good. I mean, the way I folded it, the bottom is like uneven, but it's just a sample, so it should be okay. All right, let's see. We have that. Okay, and then I guess just kind of like fold it like this. Okay. All right. I'm being impatient, I think. Oh my gosh, there it is. Can you see it come out? Okay, hold on. Oh my gosh, this is requiring kind of a lot of glue. Oh no. This is what I was worried about. Okay. Okay, there you go. And press. Oh my gosh, this is like kind of unstable. Ready? I don't know if it's ready, but oh no. Okay. Not awful. Not good. Oh, you know what I also wasn't doing? Paying attention to like which way was up. So I think I should put like a little marker on here because this L is upside down. But it's not bad. I think I just need to get the hang of it. Not bad, right? Not a bad first take.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Dude, that's nice.
Right?
Wow. Yeah. Yeah, definitely gotta make sure that.
So I think I also need to cut this ribbon a little shorter.
Yeah.
It looks a lot better. Okay, so just imagine if this is flipped and not as messy. Not bad. So the thing is, also the other good thing is this just slips out, so it's not like I wasted one of these. I just wasted this stuff, but I have plenty of this stuff. Maybe I'll do one more practice one. Okay, and then I'll do one more practice one, and I'm gonna eat my lunch, and I will check in when I'm actually putting these together, which might be like a month from now, but we've done our sample. Let's just go over it again. Okay, it's just hard because it falls to like one side. This one is not, this is even worse than the first one. Okay, so here's the 2 little samples I did. I gotta figure this out, oh my gosh. It's hard with this ribbon because it all falls to one side. It's not like as easy as with like a little string. That's all you guys are getting for right now. I'm going to do a few more practice runs. If I come up with a better one on here, I will show you guys. Okay, I've been sitting here for an hour and we finally got a good sample. I have to go to the gym. Like, I'm procrastinating. I need to go to the gym, but we got one. First of all, this is like exploding. Like, look at that. It's like leaking and exploding from the bottom, which I don't love. But this is all wax, so like it's been easy to come up. But yeah, I'm like, why is this exploding? This better not break on me. Also, just these samples have used 2 of these. So I'm already gonna need to order more because I've successfully done like 6 samples. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've done 7 samples. I think basically what I need to do is just do it on a piece of parchment paper. Now, vellum is a lot like parchment paper, so that's what I used for now. But when I peeled the wax off, I don't know if you can see, but it like took the wax with it. So what I did was I used the glue gun. I did like a normal little circle with it, and then I took my stamp and I stamped it, and then I waited like 5 seconds, and then I took the stamp off, and then I let it cool, and then once it was cool, I peeled it off, and I already had the ribbon like this, and then I put a little dot of wax, like a little dot right here, and then I put the cooled wax stamp on there and pressed it down, and this is how it came out. So I'm learning that if I want to do this, it just makes way more sense for me to pre-make all of the seals basically on like a long sheet of parchment paper, wait for it to cool, and then basically pre-make all of the invitations with just the ribbons on them, and then at once just kind of like do like a dot on the ribbon, press down the wax, a dot on the next invitations ribbon, press down on the wax. And then of course in this would also be the details card in here, and then with our QR code for RSVPing and details on like how to RSVP on the wedding website. My whole project for April is to put these invitations together, and then I want to send them out the first week of May, the first or second week of May. I think I want to basically send them out 3 months to the day of our wedding, which I guess is technically the second week in May, because I know we're going to get a bunch of questions as far as RSVPing and questions about our wedding website and how to RSVP and meal selections and everything like that. So it's not the traditional way to do a QR code, but it's the way we're doing to cut corners, save a little bit of money here and there. Next time I check in with you guys is when I'm going to be actually putting and assembling all of the cards together. So I might not be back here for like a month, but I will see you guys in that month. Okay, so I've got all of my wax seals all done. They're all a little different, but I think that kind of adds to the uniqueness of each invitation. But so we have them all pre-made, and then I'm gonna stick a little drop of wax there and then pop this on, hold it still, and then there you go. And then there's the invitation. So we only have 19 of these right now because we only ordered 20 as like a sample kind of, even though it's not really a sample, we had to order 20. But the rest of the 60 are on its way, but I wanted to get a jump start on getting these 20 done. And then also the details cards and the RSVP cards are going to be coming in the mail in the next couple of weeks. And what's easy is I can just slip it in through this front area. And I'm also getting the envelopes printed as we speak. That'll be coming in the next 2 or 3 weeks also. So I hand cut a few of these ribbons. So I just don't want it to look bad because I'm not double knotting it or anything. So I'm literally just knotting it once and then I'm gonna hold it in place. And let's see, oh, I need more. Let me fill that up before I mess it up. Hold on. Plop it down. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And stick. And hold. This one went on to the actual vellum, so I'm a little bit worried. No, this is supposed to be an actual invitation. I can't keep messing up on these. I wasn't recording, but I just did another, and I think it went well. There we go. Yay. Okay, so it is like a month later, more than a month later actually. It is May 4th. It's actually 100 days until our wedding as of right now. Tomorrow we will officially be in the double digits, and a week from tomorrow will be exactly 3 months away. So we're getting really close, and our invitations are gonna get sent out a week from tomorrow. So 3 months to our wedding day, we're sending out the invitations. And I wanted to show you guys a little bit of an update because I haven't filmed anything since the last thing you saw, which was me putting together all the invitations that I could. But here are our invitations, all signed, not sealed, and not delivered. I wanted to give you guys a little tour of what's going on for our invitations. So we have a total of, I think it was 77 invitations. I use my mom's as an example. So we have my mom's name. Here's the envelope. So we have, these were from an Etsy shop. It was White Lace Boutique on Etsy. And this is the font we chose. So there's my mom's name, and I'm back. Here's future Mr. and Mrs. Lar, that's me and my fiance, and our address is underneath there. They were under an ounce, so we only have to use 1 stamp each, which by the way, we got tulips. We didn't bother getting like fancy vintage stamps or anything like that. It just wasn't something I cared about prioritizing, and it's also just something that I didn't want to spend extra money on. Because at the end of the day, all this is getting thrown out. This is the envelope. They're throwing the envelope out. They're taking one look at it and throwing it out. They're not looking at the stamps. Now, if that's something that you do want to splurge on, good for you. You have amazing attention to detail. So beautiful. I don't have the patience for that, considering I'm doing all the invitations myself. This is what they see when they open it. So I'm going to slide it out for you. So here it is. They slide it out. And there's the invitation. The ribbon is flopping because I'm holding it a certain way, but they'll hold it like this. And here's the L. And then I'm like completely deconstructing my mom's invitation right now, but here it is. I showed you guys the physical invitation before. And then I have these little 2x2 cards, and they say RSVP by July 12th, which is a month before our wedding. And then we have our QR code here. And then we have, I'm trying to like block out all like the sensitive information. We have a little part that says like instructions on back of the card. Additional information including accommodations is also available on the wedding website, which you can get to through the QR code. And then on the back we have our instructions, because one thing we didn't think of ahead of time, but it's done. What's done is done. The wedding website we're using through Wedding Wire, which, you know, our wedding website has a custom URL that I paid for. You know, I designed it, everything. That's a QR code takes you to the wedding website, which is where you're RSVPing, and all of these are invitation cards. But when you RSVP, it doesn't make you select what you're gonna eat. And we're having people select it ahead of time because it's like extra money to do like table side ordering. So if you do it ahead of time, you save like thousands of dollars literally. And it doesn't make it a mandatory field for them to fill out. So that's why on the back of the instructions, we have like, don't forget to choose your menu item, hit the drop down, choose your menu item. But I already know we're gonna be having to reach out to so many people, and it's gonna be really annoying with what their menu option is. That's just what's happening. That is just what we're gonna have to do. And there's no going back now. So it is what it is. We have special RSVP cards. So I think it's for like 10 different people. RSVP cards printed out so that they can send them to us for the older crowd that we weren't sure how they would handle a QR code. So certain older aunts and uncles and certain grandparents, I don't have grandparents, but my fiance's grandparents, we sent them physical RSVP cards that they can just fill out and mail back to us so that they don't have to worry about a QR code and trying to figure that out. That'll be easier for them. We just didn't want to do that for everyone because that's like doubling the price of stamps and like postage, and like we're gonna try to save money where we can. And honestly, it is easier having it on a website. It's just we wished we ahead of time knew that our wedding website didn't make it mandatory to choose a menu option. Someone else's wedding that we're going to, on their wedding website, when you RSVP, it makes you choose an option, like it won't let you submit the form without it. And ours just lets you submit the form with responding of yes or no and not selecting your food. So that's super annoying. Hopefully most people will do it. If not, we're just gonna be texting a lot of people. The last thing we need to do with this box of 77 cards is seal them. So we're gonna use like sponges, or I think you can use like Q-tips, dip them, and then seal the card. And then we have to put the stamps on all of them. And I did want to get that done this weekend at some point. Okay, so we have the majority of our invites stamped and sealed, but few right here that might be over 1 ounce, even though we brought them in and they said that it was 1 ounce or under, so we only need 1 stamp, but each invitation has a different weight because of each wax seal being a different weight. So all of the heavier ones I set aside and weighed them, and they say on my little scale 1.1. So we're gonna keep these separately, and we're going to bring them to the post office and weigh them. If they say we need more stamps, then I need to buy more. But yeah, that's kind of a bummer. We are finishing this video up, sending these invitations out. Invites are out. And our invites are out. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this journey that started like almost 2 months ago, but the invitations and designing them has been going on since September, so it's been like 8 months, and they're finally out into the world. We didn't end up having to get them hand canceled, thank God, because it ended up being $1.85 an invite, and we had like 77 invites. But she said like, no, they should be good. Like the wax seal isn't on the outside of it, so you're good. And yeah, we had to add more stamps to the heavier one, but you know, we just bought 12 more stamps, stuck them on there, and that was it. So they are out. People are going to receive their invitations, and people are officially going to be coming to our wedding and RSVPing. So I'm going to double check our wedding website today, but it should be good to go. Wish me luck. Hopefully everyone fills all of the fields out and we won't have to chase anyone in a perfect world. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.